how you doing? Welcome. So what can I help you with today? Suits. Come to the right place. All depends what kind of thing you're looking for, really. We've got a whole lot of things on offer. We can tailor, you can kind of off the rail buy, but that's not a thing that it's not a thing we like to particularly push for. A suit always looks better when it's fitted to you. Yeah. So what kind of thing are you looking for? Okay. So a couple of suits. Okay, so you want a new work suit. Perfect. Let me just... Okay, so we're looking for a new work suit. Lovely. Dinner, formal occasions. Okay. We've got a few. There's always the kind of jacket come coat that's always a nice look. That tends to work really well. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think that's a good assortment that will do you for most occasions. You know, this isn't a typical kind of work outfit. This isn't something that most people would turn up to work in. But you know, working in this environment, obviously it's great to show off the kind of quality that we offer. Okay. Let me have a think. Do you want me to get your measurements first, or do you want to have a browse at some of the styles we've got? Measurements first. Perfect. Okay, let's give me 1 second. Bit more freedom of movement. So, why the sudden urge to buy suits? Okay, so you've been working out. Yeah, no, it's a very common thing to find. This, you know, your body shape obviously changes as you age and as you work out and things like that. It makes massive differences. I had to change a lot of my suits and things once I became a climber, like a rock climber, but mostly indoors, called bouldering. And once I took that up, I got a bit more broad-shouldered because of the the type of exercise and the type of muscle I built. So I had to, get a few new shirts and blazers and things like that. Okay, where's my tape measure? Perfect. So we'll start with a few. Yep, that's great. Okay. Perfect. And you just put your arms up for me. Perfect. Great. You put your arms down, thank you. You can just raise your left arm for me. Excellent. Perfect, you can pull that down. And your right arm. Perfect, just keep that there. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to put this round you. That's alright. Brilliant. Just a little lower. just going to do your neck. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so let's do your waist and your legs. You can just step with your legs apart. Excellent. That's great, thank you. Okay, that's all looking quite good actually. I think we're almost done with the measuring. I want to double check a couple of things. Yeah, that's good. That's looking okay. Okay, fantastic. I think we're all good from the measurement side of things. Nothing I've missed. Okay, I'll grab you a few styles and we can start seeing what you like the look of, I guess. Okay. So this is a Mark Darcy blazer. This is one of my favourites. It's the same brand as what I'm currently wearing. Very, very nice for kind of formal occasions, but I have worn suits like this for particular business use. You know, they look really good in meetings. They're quite the statement piece versus a traditional, more standard suit, which I have got, which we can have a little look at. But the fabric on this feels fantastic to the touch. So this is, I'll let you know what the fabric is. So this is 70% polyester. Yeah, you like the look of that? It's a fantastic colour. I really do love the colours and especially the detailing on the inside of these. I think it's absolutely stunning. You've got a couple of inside pockets. Kind of statement buttons on the wrist, which are nice. This does have a very nice matching waistcoat as well. As you can see, this kind of follows the style through. But what's kind of nice with these is you can kind of mix and match if you purchase a few of these, they tend to go quite well. The colours tend to complement the other, some of the other suits. So while this blazer is probably not one that you can entirely get away with, but you can mix and match. You know, if you pick up a few similar coloured suits, it's a way to add a bit more. It's a wedding, things like that. It adds quite a nice little statement to have that bit of colour popping from the waistcoat. And I've worn this waistcoat on its own for a few events. Things like now, for example, where I need a bit more freedom to move. This works really well. And again, you still look really nice, formal, presentable. This is a Burton's. Again, I believe this will be a similar fabric. Let me just double check for you. Yeah. So same fabric as before. It's a nice red. I've worn jackets like this for New Year's Eve parties. It's not as statementy as the other piece, for example, but it is, you know, you mix it up with a nice little pin here, for example, that adds a bit of colour. You can even mix in, if I get one, so you can always add in a bit more colour to like a pocket square. So this mixed in there, you know, helps add that bit of showiness to what is traditionally quite a plain standard jacket. It's quite a standard fit. I think actually this is a slim fit, so it adds a bit of style to a more traditional slim fit looking jacket. I've worn blazers like this to shows at the theatre and things. It works quite nice, and again, the red's a good colour. You can get away with this with jeans as well as, you know, matching sort of suit pants. So it's a good kind of little piece to have in your selection. So moving on to more traditional kind of office business wear, we have this one here from M&S. This is a 3-piece, and again it's quite understated, I would say, compared to something perhaps like Darcy. But the design and the pattern does a nice job of, you can stand out and look good without making yourself too stand out in a traditional office sense. Really good for standard meetings. This, I believe, is a slightly different fit. So this is what's known as a skinny fit, so I'll just demonstrate for you. It's quite a nice fit. Tapers in a little bit for, again, like you said, you've been working out and things like that, so it works quite well to, you know, accentuate the male figure. You know, which is, again, it's why you want to be looking at suits that you get slightly tailored to fit yourself, because, you know, when they come straight off the rails, you can get good fits, but you've got to kind of shop around for it. It's hard to find something that's perfect. You know, even then, ones that you think do fit great, you can always get adjusted to just fit perfectly. So let you have a look. And again, you can mix and match shirts. You know, it's the beauty of a good suit is you can wear it in a few different ways. Yeah. This one's actually on sale at the moment, so definitely a good choice to fill that work category that you were looking for, I think. And again, you can't go wrong with a nice grey suit for work purposes with such a beautiful pattern as this one. So I'll move over to it's kind of our main work and general suit wear that we've got. Now we've got I've got a gorgeous dinner jacket I want to show you actually. This is definitely not an everyday piece. Really is a statement piece for black tie events, things like that, where you want to stand out a little bit without looking too out there. Let me show you. Now, I'm not sure if you can really see the pattern on this, but it's got a gorgeous paisley pattern. Feels almost velvety to the touch, which is fantastic. I've worn jackets like this for birthdays and black tie dinners. As you can see, it's got a very nice pattern on the inside. This is from Moss, London. Again, another slim fit. Well, this is something that, you know, at a distance, you fit in very well in you know, in such a formal occasion, but the gorgeous paisley pattern really stands out up close, and it's just a gorgeous, you know, statement piece for any event. I'll put it on to show you. This works very well with, you know, the white shirts, but also with black. You know, if you want to go very sleek looking. It's unfortunate we don't have many occasions to really wear jackets like this at the moment. Yeah, they're a personal favourite of mine. And again, you can rock this with the traditional bow tie, which I think is a really nice combination for this. Yeah. I mean, I think that covers most things you were looking for, really. Coat. So this is a piece by Racing Green. I'm about to demonstrate. It's very long. This is a very long coat, and this goes great in if you're just going for the kind of just a plain shirt or the kind of shirt and waistcoat combination. Having a coat like this that you can remove works very well. It's not a great combination with this particular colour, but as you can see, it fits very nicely, like the blazers, especially once tailored. Goes very nice with a statement scarf, so if you've got maybe a nice red scarf, it would go very well with that. The length is kind of about knee length, just above the knee. I mean, it doesn't restrict any movement, but on those, especially towards winter where it's maybe not quite cold enough for a full coat, but a little bit too cold for just kind of going with your blazer and shirt, this works really, really well. Yeah, fantastic. I believe it's a pheasant or peacock pheasant design on the inside, which is really nice. It's definitely one of my favourite coats. I own a few coats that go nice over shirts, but this one I think really, again, I hate using the term repeatedly, but it's almost like a statement piece. There's probably a few extra little pieces maybe that I'd recommend, which is probably taking a look at some ties. Again, if you're going for, I'm a big fan of just kind of white shirts with ties, and with like a jeans for a kind of business casual look. You know, so you've got some kind of quite traditional ties like this one here, some nice blue, got a nice black tie there, traditional. We got a paisley blue, which goes well on a white shirt, as well as these kind of more floral ties, which work well for particular events. This is, you know, it's quite a good wedding tie, is that one. Definitely one I'll be cracking out next season for the weddings. Something like a nice understated grey is always good. Doesn't draw too much attention to itself, but helps keep the formal look. And again, this goes quite nicely with the, we looked previously at the pain. You got plenty of ties? No, that's no problem at all. You can never have too many. We have got a few ties on sale at the moment. We've got a few seasonal ties. So we got some Christmassy ones. Nice woolen reindeer Christmas tie. We've got some very nice suspenders. That's not the word I'm looking for. The word escapes me. You work in this industry for this many years and you can't remember what some things are actually called. Braces. We've got some very nice braces. Again, these can help sell a plain sort of shirt look, and make it look, you know, very unique. It's definitely it's a style that you need a bit of confidence to pull off, I think. It's not something every man can just throw on and wear. Yeah, of course we got the traditional bow tie. So this is when you have to actually tie. And I think funnily enough, the bow tie that you tie actually looks its best kind of at the end of the evening when it's around your neck. And you're like, oh, that was a good event. It's untied. Like that's, I think, is when it looks its best. I unfortunately can't remember off the top of my head how to tie one. Unfortunately, a lot of people these days do just go for the pre-tied bow tie. But if you want to learn how to tie, they're a very good thing to use. So, does any of that interest you? Do you think you want to make a purchase? We can get some ordered. Turnaround time for like the coat, for example, that's kind of off the shelf and then tailored for you. We can do in about a week. Some of the other suits that are more specifically tailored, especially if you're going for a 3-piece, would probably take around 2 to 3 weeks, but we could probably push it to 2 if there's a particular one that you wanted sooner rather than later. Okay, so you're interested in the coat. Fantastic. The Mark Darcy, lovely. Yeah, and the M&S, the standard work kind of generic business. Yeah, that's fantastic. So we can do. So I can get you the M&S and the work coat by next week. And the Mark Darcy will be 2.5. Yeah. I'll take a contact number for you. 07 8912. Lovely. And do you want these? Do you want to come in and pick them up, or we can post them out to you? Posted? Okay. So your address: 4 9 Drive, East West 2. Yep, and county. And your postcode. Brilliant. Well, we will get to work on those. My colleague over at the till will take your payment. I'll pass the information over. But otherwise, I think we're all done. It was lovely to meet you. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye now.